Good evening, London. This is Nancy. Today we're on episode 2. Yesterday I did my first episode and I really liked it. So tonight I'm actually in the living room and have that little salt crystal lamp on and in the darkness. Actually with a little bit light, but kind of feel romantic. We are a day until Christmas Eve. You're already feeling it here, don't you? Okay, so what we're gonna talk about today is finding our purpose. I know, we all heard this before. There's so many online content on videos, books, everywhere, even coaching, on how to help you find your purpose. What is your purpose? The beautiful thing here is actually we are wanted to finding our purpose. And I think that is actually coming from a level of awareness within ourselves. Before you went on personal development, consciousness, you just thought life is just the way life is. You thought this rat chasing, making money, work, making money, sleep, relationship, that's it, that's all to life. And then you step into this spirituality, personal developments, you started to see something bigger, which is that, oh, I have a purpose. Yes, I have a purpose in this life. And I'm here to create something beautiful. So this is a very beautiful space to be. But we also feel really lost sometimes. Because there's so many contents online says, what is your purpose? What is your purpose? And many people just like, oh, I don't know. You are not alone in this. The reason I'm sharing this with you today is actually I have been on this journey. And it took me a few years, actually. So this is what I'm going to share with you tonight. It's actually some of my own journey, and hopefully you can find some insights from this and helping you on your journey. First of all, if you don't know what is your purpose at this moment, relax. Don't make yourself feel wrong. Don't go into scarcity, because that is ego. Ego is like, I'm not happy in this present moment. I need more. I either thinking about the past or I thinking about the future. So if you don't know your purpose right now, it just means you're not meant to know right now. I know. I couldn't have taken on this advice if someone told me a few years ago. I guess I hope you can take on some of this. Yes. So just a little bit brief story about myself, that I have always been a high achiever. So are you. You must have been a high achiever in your life and to fall in love with this podcasting, right? Anyway, so from the age 16 when I moved to London, I have been always working, study hard. I did my English exams. I went to the best art university in the world. I almost did internship every winter, every summer. So within 4 years of university, I did about 15 internships. It's something crazy like that. And of course, when I graduated, I got myself a really good job. I think I got a freelance job in Elle magazine. That was awesome. And after that, I did other couple of freelancing jobs. And then what happened was I started to set up this business. I had 2 businesses in 7 years. So up until I reached last year. So January last year is the time I actually walked away from everything I created. So I was 30 years old. And I finally realized that, oh, I don't like doing this anymore. And have the gut to walk away from everything. Beautiful. I was like, you know what? I deserve taking a rest, a big rest. Because I have been working hard from 16 to 30, 31 years old. And as a high achiever, I always somehow find something to do to keep myself really busy. So last year, what happened was when I closed the business, I immediately jumped into this thing called coaching. And we'll probably have some coaches, here and listening. Yeah, hello guys. Yeah. So I started to do some coaching, and the coaching was good. I was able to helping people from my business experiences, and my clients had a beautiful result. But on the other hand, I was actually getting really tired. I feel like I need a rest. But I was like, no, I can't just do nothing. When everyone else seemed very busy, I can't just be a useless person sitting at home doing nothing. It was just so uncomfortable. So what I did was I actually signed up a coaching courses, a 9 months full training coaching courses. Halfway through the coaching courses, I was like, I don't like it. I can't do it anymore. Okay, great. I have to terminate the coaching courses. Until we got back to London, I was like, I wanted to do property. Then I started got into learning about properties. Yeah, I had some passions there. But then what I started to realize was, what is going on? Why am I always keep myself so busy? Like, I'm just so busy all the time. And then something started to coming through to me is, actually, I'm scared of this space of nothing. As a high achiever, the other side of that is my own insecurities. My whole life, I probably felt my self-worth is based on how much I have achieved, because I didn't feel I was enough for being myself. So it's about achievement and ambitious. So I dropped down to this space of nothing. I feel so lost. I keep saying to myself, I need to make money. To be honest, back then I don't need to make money. I had enough savings from the business that would last me for a while. But the ego always finds a way to tell you why you're wrong for change. So that space of nothing, it was really freaking me out. And it was very confronting at the same time. I had to really look into my own childhood and to see that my whole life was looking for approval on my success from my parents. It's almost like, look, mommy, daddy, look what I achieved. Please love me. That was actually the little girl inside me asking. So because of the enough consciousness and awareness, I would actually step into the space of nothing. I started to let go of attachment of things I feel I should do. Every time you feel yourself you should do something, it's never your highest calling. And another thing is very simple to identify what is your highest calling is if you feel yourself have to explaining to people why you're doing what you're doing. For example, I was saying to people, I needed to do property because of X, Y, Z, because I love properties, because I wanted to make money, because I feel like I need to look at 20 years investment. So what I realized that every time you needed to explain yourself to someone about why you should do this, why you wanted to do it, then that is not your highest calling. If you look at life, so with myself, I'm 32 years old now. How many years do I really have on this planet? The answer is, we don't know. It could be 40 years from now. It could be 10 years. It could be 2 days from now. And the sad thing is that we're never really connecting truly to our highest purpose, because our ego is always here telling us, you have to do X, Y, Z. For an entrepreneur and high achiever, if you are someone like that, sometimes it can be really difficult for you just to sit still. And actually, even you have no money and just sit still, and it's really hard. I understand. But if you really look deep within, it's actually, we don't have this thing called trust. We don't trust the universe will provide. And this is where the magic is. You almost have to be in this space of nothing to hear the calling from your higher self. So recently I was able to let go of the property. You know what? In the beginning I was like, no, I needed to do this property investment. It took me a few months to let go of the property and really step into the space of nothing. I was like, I didn't know what is my purpose anyway. And then I started to step into this space of nothing, and then something beautiful started to emerge, which is a calling from the universe. And me and my fiance actually set up a business in this process that there was a name just dropped into the space, everything just flowing. I started to hear the sound of the universe, and since I started flowing by itself, and this is something I never experienced before. So sometimes your soul actually just need to be in the space of nothing. Nothing can be scary because nothing is unknown, and nothing is the death to your old story, and nothing is the fear, and nothing is a breaking of your old patterns. So sometimes you just need to rest. Sometimes you just need to relax. And once you are going to this space and then still feel content and loved within yourself, you will start to hear this voice from the universe. So life is like a polarity. Universe is a polarity. If you look at the North Pole, South Pole, everything is magnets and everything is polarity. If you wanted to find your own purpose in life, you almost have to go to nothingness to not find, to attract, to hear from your higher self your purpose in life. If you wanted to have a beautiful unconditional love relationship, you will have to be loving, be fully with yourself first. So everything works like a polarity. So if you are in a space of you don't know what is your purpose, it's perfect. It's perfect the way it is. And if you feel like this calling of rest, take it. Universe will provide. And the universe has provided for me so fast, like I never experienced this. And now the business we're actually creating from a space of intuitions rather than controlling of ego space that I know better. I hope you found some values in today's podcast. I send you love and Merry Christmas for tomorrow, New Christmas Eve, and have lots of fun, guys.